people actually use those words, I'm too lazy. So when we break it down, okay, my role as a coach then is to go, well, look, if this was a 9 or 10 out of 10 goal, like, why is time an issue? How bad do you want it, team? How bad do you want it? This video is really about like that, how bad do you want it? And what we see is, like, in terms of people over 40, that's where I specialize, that's where I obviously spend all my time and all my conversations are. I'm not sure what it's like people below that because I don't coach those people, but what I tend to see is, and when I go through onboarding consultations with people, we spend quite a bit of time on understanding your goals or their goals. And I usually ask for about five health goals. And then the next thing I do, I ask the question, why do you want it? And then, so we go through the goals, and I would say 9 out of 10 times it's around, I want to be fitter, I want to be stronger, I want to lose weight. That's kind of it, okay? But those goals on their own, actually really not that sort of powerful. Like, what does that even mean? Spend a bit of time digging into the goals. What does that mean to you? What will you be able to do that you can't do now? How much weight do you want to lose? How many dress sizes? How many pant sizes do you want to lose? All those things. And we really just make it a bit more specific, right? Because a specific goal is much better than a really sort of fluffy, not sure what that even means goals, and really just following the old SMART model, right? But one thing I do is I put a little bit before the SMART, and then the why. Okay, the why do you want to do it? And people will say a whole bunch of reasons, and like really, really inspiring reasons. It's like, I've seen what my mother had a stroke or a heart attack, or my sister does this, or I've personally suffered XYZ. And in that moment, I'll say, okay, as a cumulative, this goal, this why, how important is it to you? And I usually get 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10, okay? Because obviously it is, right? Then the next question is the one that throws a spanner in the works for nearly everybody, because it's very easy to say what you want and how motivated you are to get it. Then I say, what are the obstacles that's going to stop you from achieving it? And I usually get the same answers around time, family, lazy, okay, or not motivated. And people actually use those words, I'm too lazy. So when we break it down, okay, my role as a coach then is to go, well, look, if this was a 9 or 10 out of 10 goal, like, why is time an issue? And there's people like, oh, well, it shouldn't be. No, exactly. Or why is not motivation an issue? Because if you got a 9 out of 10 goal, you should be hyper motivated. And you should be like hyper motivated to do the thing. So really what it comes down to then is that, whether I don't really push it or ask it, but I know that number would kind of shoot down to maybe 5 or 6 out of 10. Some people will say, oh, well, actually, maybe I'm not 10 out of 10. And it's good. It's just a good way for us to start the whole journey in. So if you're somebody that like is struggling, or you really want to get your A into G, get fitter, stronger, lose weight, for whatever the reasons that you said. So go through the same exercises if you want. Grab yourself a pen and paper, write down the first 5 health and fitness goals you have, why they're important, and what is potentially going to stop you getting there, right? And once you've done that, okay, then go through, what is it? The obstacles. Focus on the obstacles first, because like, if you can't get past those obstacles, then it doesn't matter what your goals are, how important they are, they're just not going to get done. So if, let's say, time is a problem for you, then take a really objective look at where you put your time, okay? Focus on that thing. That's the only thing you need to focus on, is how can you get back 3 hours a week, okay? 4 hours a week, whatever that is, doesn't matter. You can start small, doesn't really matter. This hill's not tough. And then put your attention there, how to finding more time. Then, once you do find some time, replace the time with an activity that's going to get you to your goal. That's it, right? Cooking a healthy meal, go for a walk, whatever. Then you might find time isn't the problem. You may find you're not motivated. So if that comes up and you've created time and you're not motivated, and there's something there just can't get off the couch, can't get out of bed in the morning, then focus on that thing. That's the thing you need to work on, because without that, it doesn't matter how much time you've got, doesn't matter what program you follow, doesn't matter what diet plan you follow, you're not going to be able to do anything about it anyway. So focus on the thing that is the roadblock and really work on it. And if you are 9 out of 10 committed and 9 out of 10 motivated, really work on it. I mean, like, put all your effort into it and figure out a solution. And like with us at Growing Younger, we offer accountability, okay? And check-ins, messages, you know, tracking metrics, all those things. But if you need something to help you with that, then you need to find some support if motivation is the problem. And if you do that, then you may have to pay for that support. But the fact you're paying for something, or you commit to something, or a certain time, or a certain family member, or a certain friend, what's going to happen is you will have an invested interest to do well as well. It's the accountability, all right? So that's really what it is. Like, if you're struggling, how much do you want it? How much do you really want it? Because if you do want it, and it is 9 out of 10, then start doing it and start focusing on the areas that you struggle with. Then once you work those things out, you'll be able to get to where you want to get to. So that is my video. It's a beautiful morning, walking to the gym this morning, and have a fantastic day. If you've got any questions at all, leave a comment, and I'll see what I can do for you. Take it easy, guys. Bye bye.